This is my first guitar. As you can tell, it's seen better days. It got me learning, got me playing. And it's a Yamaha. Now, 25 years of playing later, I'm playing a Yamaha. My question is, though, why doesn't everyone? Yamaha is one of the world's biggest manufacturers of everything. They're one of the companies that got Japan out of and through the devastation of World War II. And in 1966, they started their guitar building enterprises with the FG-180 and the SG-3 and SG-2. The SG-2 was used by Ray, the man who invented the power chord. That's cool. Nobody knows this. I just had to look it up. Would continue to branch out and build and create guitars even up till today with the Revstar. One of the things that holds them sort of in the also ran category for most guitar enthusiasts or guitar players or guitar nerds, the shapes they came out with are a bit Marmite. It wasn't until 1974, with the release of the SG-2000, played by Carlos Santana. For me, they didn't have a good-looking electric guitar until then. One of the things that keeps Yamaha down is design. Most of their electric guitars don't look particularly brilliant. It's the SG-2000, and then, for me, the Revstar 2 specifically. This design is based on the Superflighter, which, if you look at a Superflighter, it's almost there, but it's not quite right. I don't think they got it quite right until the 2, where they made the body just that little bit bigger, and suddenly all the proportions are perfect. Have you subscribed? No? That's what I thought. For a lot of people, especially people around my age, Yamaha's big claim to fame was the Pacifica line, which started in 1990 as the Pacifica 912. After that guitar was created, they branched it out to a full line, taking it from a professional level guitar to every level guitar to the definitive entry level guitar for about 2 decades. And I had never played one until today. disappointed in the Pacifica. Pickups were not well balanced at all. The bridge was way too hot for the single coils that were in it. It didn't sound quite like a Strat, which is fine. Doesn't need to, doesn't have to. There's nothing wrong with it. It actually played very well. It just sounded very off because it wasn't particularly balanced. And that guitar is $1,500. More expensive than this. This is the best guitar you can buy for the money. Local currency to local currency. I still stand by that. So I was very disappointed with the Pacifica. However, the Yamaha RG3 Red Label acoustic that I picked up. Now this is Yamaha FG3 Red Label. $1,200. So, and immediately I can tell this is pieced together quite a bit nicer. Coated strings, completely in tune, and it sounds wasn't expecting that, even though I knew this would be good. That's, whoa. Oh, it's used. So it's probably worth more than that. Got it. Still. That plays great, feels great, sounds great. Takes every ounce of dynamic. Let's compare it to one of the daddies, the Martin D28. $4,500. How does that Yamaha stack up? First of all, out of tune. $1,400 guitar compared to a $4,500 D28, and it smoked the D28, the definitive acoustic guitar. And this Yamaha at less than half the price smoked it. They're still sort of, oh yeah, Yamaha. They make good acoustics, I guess. Good motorcycles, boat motors, but people don't really think of the electric. And I do think a lot of that is aesthetic. That said, the Revstar exists. It's a top 10 guitar shape of all time. And it's new. Sort of. Superflighter. Get this out there. Promote it. Get it in the hands of players. you playing Yamaha? It's a good question. It's a guitar company that has been around for 60, 70 years. It has, for that duration, consistently made good instruments, sometimes great instruments. But through that has made some Marmite, some less than desirable instruments, some weirdos. And that makes them cooler. That they don't just make the same thing over and over and over again. Now, I say that, these Pacifica has been around for 30 years. And now, the Revstar here, in different guises, has been around for, what, 10? Almost? It's refreshing to see a company that has been around, 60, 70 years. And innovating, but innovating in a more mature way than, say, chopping off the headstock and shrinking the body. It took them, well, the first time they did it within 10 years. It took them another 50 to do it again.